Eye skin substitutes are a modern medical marvel. They are used to treat a variety of wounds, from burns to diabetic ulcers. However, the cost of these products has skyrocketed in recent years, placing a significant strain on Medicare. This essay will explore the rising costs of skin substitutes and their impact on the Medicare system. We will delve into the factors driving these costs and examine potential solutions proposed by experts. Medicare spending on skin substitutes has experienced an alarming surge over the past decade. In 2011, Medicare spent approximately $300 million on these products. Fast forward to 2024, and that figure ballooned to a staggering $1.5 billion. This five-fold increase reflects a systemic issue within healthcare spending, particularly concerning Medicare. This dramatic rise in spending raises serious concerns about the sustainability of Medicare and the affordability of healthcare in general. As the population ages and the number of Medicare beneficiaries grows, the financial burden of these expensive treatments will only intensify. It is crucial to understand the factors driving this cost increase and to explore potential solutions. One striking aspect of the skin substitute market is the wide variation in costs between different products. Some skin substitutes cost over $20,000 for a small piece, while others are available at a fraction of the price. This discrepancy in pricing is particularly concerning, given the lack of clear evidence demonstrating that newer, more expensive products are significantly more effective than older, cheaper options. Several factors contribute to this cost variation, including physician practice patterns and the influence of marketing by manufacturers. Studies have shown significant variation in how physicians use skin substitutes, with some doctors opting for expensive products for wounds that could potentially heal with standard dressings. This variation suggests a lack of clear guidelines and a potential for overuse of expensive treatments. Aggressive marketing by manufacturers also plays a role in driving up costs and influencing physician prescribing habits. Companies often provide free samples of their products to doctors, along with all expenses-paid trips to conferences and other incentives. While these practices are common in the pharmaceutical industry, they raise ethical concerns about potential conflicts of interest and their impact on patient care. The structure of Medicare's payment system itself contributes to the problem of rising skin substitute costs. Currently, Medicare reimburses doctors based on the average sales price of a product plus a markup. This system creates a perverse incentive for doctors to use more expensive products, even when cheaper alternatives might be just as effective, as they receive higher reimbursements for doing so. This fee-for-service model, while seemingly straightforward, has unintended consequences. It rewards the quantity of services provided rather than the quality or value of care. This approach incentivizes overtreatment and the use of expensive procedures and products, driving up healthcare costs without necessarily improving patient outcomes. In the case of skin substitutes, this system means that doctors are financially rewarded for using the most expensive products, even if a less expensive option would be just as effective for the patient. This creates a clear conflict of interest and contributes to the unsustainable rise in Medicare spending on these treatments. Addressing the issue of rising skin substitute costs requires a multifaceted approach that tackles both the supply and demand sides of the problem. Policy experts have proposed several potential solutions, each aimed at creating a more rational and sustainable system. One such solution is the implementation of bundled payments for wound care. Under a bundled payment model, providers would receive a single payment for the entire episode of wound care, regardless of the specific treatments used. This approach would encourage doctors to choose the most cost-effective treatment options, as they would be responsible for any cost overruns. Bundled payments incentivize efficiency and value, aligning provider incentives with patient needs. Another potential solution is to require prior authorization for the use of expensive skin substitutes. This would ensure that these products are used only when medically necessary and that cheaper alternatives have been considered. Prior authorization acts as a safeguard against unnecessary spending by requiring justification for the use of high-cost treatments. Finally, some experts advocate for a more fundamental shift towards a value-based payment system for Medicare. This would involve rewarding doctors for better patient outcomes, such as faster healing times and lower complication rates, rather than the volume of services provided. Value-based care prioritizes patient outcomes and cost-effectiveness, moving away from the volume-driven approach of fee-for-service. By implementing these and other reforms, policymakers can help to control the rising costs of skin substitutes and ensure that Medicare beneficiaries have access to the most effective and affordable treatments. The challenge lies in balancing innovation and patient access with fiscal responsibility, ensuring a sustainable healthcare system for future generations.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned with GSS_GSD. Like and subscribe.